bored. I think winter's on its way. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Kazzalistic, and hi to any new subscribers. I know I've gone up a couple of subscribers in the last week. Just want to say thank you for all the well wishes. I'm feeling a lot better. Unfortunately I did have a migraine on Tuesday night, so that was around about the time the video went up. So I sort of had a migraine hangover for a few days, but I'm feeling much better now, just a little tired, but nothing that sleep won't solve. So thanks to everyone for the get well wishes. I haven't been able to reply to everyone. I know some of them you are aware that follow me on Facebook, but I did have some internet problems. We've had the engineer out this morning who can find nothing wrong with the line, and over the course of yesterday the internet seemed to come back up full flow, but we do still have a crackle on the line, but the engineer couldn't find the crackle. So they're saying that it's all fine. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this will upload okay, and we're going to actually record a few videos in a row, just so that I can play catch up a little bit, because normally I try and do 2 uploads a week, and obviously I didn't do one at the weekend. So if you wondered where I was, it was purely an internet issue, no other reason, and well, if you're watching this, then I'm back up and running. So today I'm going to be sharing a completed blanket. This was something that I started at the beginning of this year, and I got a little bit bored of doing it, and with the weather as spring came, it just got too hot to work on. I'm sure you all know what it's like with blankets. So the blanket I've made is actually for my friend that I care for. This is my project bag I've been using. It's got owls on it. My mum's owl mad, so I know my mum would like this. This was actually a gift, this bag. I know it came from Amazon. This was a Christmas gift last year or the year before, I think. It's a maxi craft bag, and it's part of the Rustic range, if any of you are looking for that. That's amazon.co.uk. It's great because it's really big and it stores a blanket in it, so I really love that bag. So the blanket is enormous. I've done it, I don't know how many chains I used. When I'm making stuff, I normally do it for double beds, and because it was for my friend, I literally did it the width for double bed, so if she wanted to have it on her bed she could, but that wasn't primarily what I designed it for. So I make up a chain and measure it against the bed. It's probably not very technical, it's just the way my mind works, and then just adjusted the chains according to the pattern. The pattern I've used is an Attic 24 pattern. I think it was called Cozy something. I'll try and find the link for it, and I'll put it down in the description box. The only complaint I have about her patterns is she gives her patterns away for free. It's amazing. Her name's Lucy, but she doesn't put them in PDF form, so it's a bit of a pain. You have to keep going online to look at it. Anyway, but it was a good pattern. So it consists of 2 types of stitches. So just normal straight stitching for 2 rows, and then 3 stitches or a shell into one area, and that's like that throughout. So you will see my friend loves rainbows, so I've done it, and this blanket is absolutely enormous. As you can see, there's no way on earth I'm going to be able to fit it all in one shot. So I'm just going to see if I can fold it up a little bit, just to make it a bit more manageable to show you. So we start off with the purples, pinks, reds, yellows, into greens and blues, and then same thing again, purples, pinks, reds, oranges, yellows, greens, blues. I've only done two rounds of the repeat colour. I would have needed to do 4 if I was going to do it fit a complete bedspread. But that's not what this is going to be designed for. She might use it as a runner at the bottom of her bed, but primarily it's just to wrap around her. My friend is a larger lady. She's very fluffy, I think is the term that Jan would use. So I've made this to fit her around her and be able to actually wrap it around her, so when she's sitting watching TV or playing computer games or whatever, she's got something to wrap around her so she doesn't get cold in the winter. So the colours I've used, all the yarn bar one colour is all Mariner double knit. You will have been watching me for a while, you'll know that I love this yarn. It is a very cheap yarn, it works out £1 a ball. You can buy it direct from Mariner or you can get it from Amazon. I tend to get it from Amazon. We get a ball of 20 and you get one of each colour. The only thing I will say is the more recent Mariner yarns I've had aren't, they used to be really soft as Starcraft, it's just not soft like Starcraft Special DK anymore. So the yarns I've got are a mixture of old colours and new colours. They've been changing all their codes and their colours, so this is a mixture of new and old, so you might not be able to get all of them. So I'm going to rattle through these because there's obviously quite a lot, and hopefully I'll have enough time left. So the first colour is shade C-043 and it's called Royal. And that's the first colour at the bottom of the blanket. I'm going to do these in colour sequence that I've done them, just in case you want to follow suit. The next colour, which is this colour here, not much left of this, but I used about 50 grams on each colour, so but I have used some balls for other things, so some of them are smaller than others. This colour is 033 and it is Madonna. That's one of the newer colours. The other one was an older one. This one is both an older and current colour, in its shade C-024 and it's called Sax. The next colour, which is a pale blue, doesn't have a name, but it is shade 047. The next one is shade C-023 and this is turquoise. This is one of the older colours, so I'm not sure if they are actually doing this anymore. This one is called shade 071 and it's called Sea Green. This is one of the newer ones. It's kind of a cross between green and turquoise, that sort of in between sort of colour. It's not coming up terribly well on camera, but it's sort of an aqua green. Okay, this is the one colour, there's not much left, which I've had for quite a while, and this is double knitting by Vanguard. This was a yarn that I bought off our market. It was shade 057. 100% acrylic, obviously 100 gram ball. It's nice stuff to work with. It's pretty sturdy, holds its shape well. I added that in because I didn't have an interim colour, and it fitted in perfectly, and I just happened to have it. I'd used it from a different project years ago, and it was just some that I had left over. Okay, the next shade is C-067 and it's Emerald. I think that's still a current colour as far as I'm aware. The next one, I don't know if they're still doing this colour because it's definitely an old one. C-026 and it's called Lime. Next one is C-003 and it is Lemon. I know that the yellows have changed their code, so that's quite an old one. Again, the orange is an old one, shade C-014, and orange is not quite as bright as is appearing on camera. It's coming up a bit neon, but it's not. The next shade is just red. It's coming up again, a lot brighter than it actually is on camera, but it's coming up brighter on camera than it is in real life. I mean, it's shade C-032 and it is red. Next one, it's sort of a burgundy colour. It's called Claret and it's shade 032. This is one of the newer coloured yarns. There we go. Okay, next one again is one of the newer ones. Shade 052 Fondant. It's a really nice pink, especially if you've got good little girls in your life. This shade is one of the older pinks, C-011, and it just says pink. Next one, again, is one of the newer ones, 046, and it's called Pink. So as you can see, they've clearly changed because it's a lot lighter. But it's good for me because I've got a mixture in a minute. Next shade is 115 and it's called Lilac White. Next shade is C-028 and it is Lavender. And I think they might still do this, but I'm not 100% sure. Now this one I actually have tried to get more balls of because, as you may know, purple is my favourite colour. And it's a really dark, sort of plummy colour. Really love it. It's one of the newer shades. And the shade is 017, it's called Purple. I've tried to get some more online and unfortunately, I haven't been able to get any more of that, so I'm a little bit gutted, but I shall keep trying. So that's it, and that's all been done in the shared in the order that obviously it was on the blanket. So that's it for today. Sorry it's sort of short and sweet, but there was obviously a lot to cram in colour wise. So I hope you're all okay and you're all well. Until next time, stay well, stay happy crafting, and remember to stay true to yourself. Bye.